What's up guys, it's Sydney and this is your 20-minute stretch for hips, glutes, and low back. So grab your mat and let's get started. What's up guys, welcome to your 20-minute stretch for your hips, your glutes, and your low back. And I do this stretch because I get this request all the time. I need my hamstrings and my glutes and my low back and my hips to loosen up. So we're gonna hit this area today in general, hoping that it loosens things up for you and recommending that you do it more than just today. You do it at least 3 times this week to work on this flexibility and this mobility. It doesn't just happen in one stretch, it doesn't just happen in one day. Also, unfortunately, it doesn't just happen in one week. So I want you to continue to work on this, okay? Deal? We've got it? Okay, let's go ahead and get started. I want to have you start with a standing position, okay? And I'm just going to have you hips are just a little bit more narrow than your feet, okay? Toes are pointed forward. I want you to put your hands on your hips and we're just going to shift them back as you extend your chin nice and long forward, okay? Let's go in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Reach your chin, push your hips back. Okay, nice flat legs. And tuck your chin, come back up. Let's do the same thing. Reach your hips back, extend your spine. Good. One more time now, leave your chin neutral right here. Reach your hips back, and I want you to go ahead and extend your arms forward. Sit your butt back a little bit more. Fold your chest down a little bit more. Good, drop your hands to the mat right here. There you go. All right, shift your weight to your left toe and your right toe. Hips go side to side. Okay, make sure your feet stay flat. And roll onto the outer edges of your foot. When you shift over to your right leg, roll onto the right pinky toe side of your foot. Same thing with the left, on the left pinky toe side. You'll feel that stretch all down your legs and all down your back. Great job. Go ahead and drop down to your hands and knees. Okay, bring your knees right underneath your hips. Good. Now give me that left foot right up top here, and we're gonna spend a pretty good amount of time on the floor here today. So drop that hip down. Okay, and let's make sure your hips are straight. So make sure you're not here trying to get into a hip stretch. Okay, I want you to put both hands down on the floor, straight chest, straight hip. Even if you have to widen that back foot out a little bit, then push down. Okay, to move even further, I want you to try and take this position, pull your belly button back. Okay, so there is a posterior rotation. You feel like getting really deep here? Great job. And I want you to just switch legs. We're going to do the same thing before we move back into any type of flow with this. I want to just hit the other side, okay? So hands are inside, straight hips, straight chest, drop it down. Okay, everything is pointing forward. Belly button, chest, nose, everything points forward. There you go. Postural alignment. Go ahead and pull your belly button here and drop it again. So a posterior roll of your hips. It won't be a lot, but you'll feel it deep in here, okay? There you go, good. Now let's go one more time on each side, okay? And we're gonna get right into that posterior rotation. So if that's too much for you, I would honestly even challenge you to start up here and roll back, and you'll feel the stretch here. And then if you can go down, let's go down. But keep pulling your belly button back. Make sure it's not here, okay? There you go. Belly button back, hip pulled back, hip flexor pushed to the floor. Go a little deeper for 4, 3, 2, 1, good. Push back onto that back knee and let's go the other side. Okay, foot out front, foot out back. You can widen them a little if you need to. Pull the belly button from here to here. Go forward. Good, just keep drawing that belly button backwards. You're doing great. Oh, this feels amazing. Anyone else? Good. Keep pulling that belly button back. Shove the hip down. And great job. Come back to both of your knees. Nice work, guys. I want you to tuck your toes down, okay? And we're gonna shift up into a pike position. Now, we talk about the hips, the glutes, the hamstrings. We also have to acknowledge that the calves are connected to everything back there. So let's draw those heels down to the floor. Good, and just if you can walk away further, walk away with your hands a little bit more. Push into the mat, push back in those heels. Try to get your heels down to the floor. Good, now bend your left leg. Good, bend your right leg. Still keep pushing that heel down to the floor. Good, switch, bend your left leg. Switch again, bend your right leg. Good, straighten both legs. Good. Now I want you to walk back just a little bit and take your left foot, put it right in the middle of the mat. Stay right there. So both legs are straight. Okay, back is nice and long and flat. It's okay if your heel is off the ground on the back. We're working mostly on front hamstring flexibility. Okay, to modify this, I want you to walk up your leg, okay, and start here. Feels good, you can go down, and then eventually get down to your mat. And it'll be the same thing when we switch over to the other side. Okay, the thing about hamstrings is that we often just don't spend enough time sitting in the stretch. Like we get there, we feel the stretch, and we're like, oh yeah, this feels good. Okay, I'm moving on, right? So we're gonna spend some time here today, and as we spend time, you will actually start to notice it loosening up a little bit. Okay, I want you to push off that back foot, come up right beside the other foot, and let's switch, okay? Front foot is nice and flat. There we go. Toes are pointed forward. Make sure your hips are pointed to the floor. You can let your neck hang a little bit. Good. Stay here just a bit longer. Let's go just a bit lower. Great job. Let's step it up, and we're gonna go one more time on the other foot. So step back. There you go. This is one where you just have to be patient. Get your chest down close to your quad. Good. Push a little deeper for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step up and switch. Last one on this side. Here we go. Breathe. Great job. I know you want to move on to another stretch right now. I know. Just stay here. This is going to help. It's going to be so beneficial. Great job. Put your hands down on the mat, and I want you to turn so that both toes are pointed forward towards me, and I want you to heel toe them out nice and wide, just as wide as you feel comfortable, okay? Now we're gonna bend your right leg, dropping your elbows down in the middle, or just bending and staying here, okay? If you can go deep into the middle, let's go there. Good, switch it over to the other side. If you can go to your elbows, go there. If not, go right here on your hands. What we're aiming for is inner thigh here. Good, shift it back over, walk it, walk it, walk it. You're doing great. Sit down, push, 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 push. Don't just feel the stretch, get into the stretch. Good, switch it over. Good, get there, feel it, and then go just a little bit deeper. 3. Amazing job. Come back in the middle. Heel toe your feet together, nice and slow. Okay, take the left foot, rock it right behind your right foot. Okay, you've seen this one before. Crisscross it under. Okay, and to start off, if you need to just go knee level, that's fine. Keep your back straight. Okay, shove your hips back, and when you get down to where your stomach and your thigh is touching, feel free to release your hands and go down over your foot. Great job. Walk it forward just a little bit and then switch. Back foot now becomes the front foot, and your front leg, it's okay if it's bent. The back leg, I would love for it to be straight. Great job. We're just spending the time today on what we know we need to do, and I'm very proud of you for being here and doing this with me. I promise you're gonna feel so much better. All right, walk it forward a little bit. Let's switch again. Okay, and I'm gonna come back to the front with you here. So my left leg is in the back, right leg is out front, it's bent. I'm gonna walk my hands over towards my back leg, big toe. And all that's doing is just pushing this hip out and back a little bit where we're stretching. Okay, just gets a little bit deeper into it for us. Good, walk a little bit further. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, come back to the middle. You can walk it forward and just switch. Okay, so left leg now is in front, or whatever was opposite of what you just did. Okay, get set, and then we go to the arch of our back foot. This one for me is a little bit tighter, which is totally fine. We just got to push ourselves there. The thing about the body is it will never all be totally equal as far as strength, mobility, lifestyle habits. We unintentionally work one side more or harder than the other. But the thing is to not keep pushing the imbalance, as don't stretch one side as much or stretch one side a lot more or work one side a lot harder or heavier. We just work hard to equally make them rise together in terms of strength, mobility, flexibility, endurance. Great job. Come back into the middle and let's have a seat. All right, come on down to we'll just have a seat on your knees, I guess. Just come to your knees. Kick that left foot out to the side. We're gonna lean away from the left foot. Okay, so we're moving up into glutes and hips here. Okay, arch it over as much as you can. Reach, reach, reach away from this toe over here. Good, now I want you to reach diagonal in front of that front knee. So front knee is here. We're going to a diagonal angle. And where we're hitting right now is low back, right? Low back and hips, right back here. So I want you to reach out, arch that back up and stretch over it. Great job, come back up. Push your hips forward, we arch over, we reach, 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 reach. So at this point, hips and chest are totally open. When we go over to that diagonal arch over stretch, they're both closed over. Good, reach, reach, reach. You can probably feel this round. This feels a little bit easier, right? That's good. All right, here we go. We're taking the top arm, swing it over to a diagonal. See how my chest closes down? And I'm pushing my hip back. So I'm trying to get my fingertips away from that low back. Good, reach your butt back a little more, reach your fingers out a little more. 4, 3, 2, 1, beautiful. Come back in on both knees, and we're just gonna reverse that, okay? So left knee stays down, right foot goes out. Left hand is down, open up the right hand, reach over, getting into the hips a little bit here. Hips, external obliques, all the muscles around the joints when we speak about hips and low back. That's what we have to address. And your external obliques go right alongside your hip. So if they're tight, you might feel tightness in your hips. Reach, reach, reach. Good, all right, take it over and across, shift your butt back, reach diagonal. Like I said, one side will be tighter. For me today, it's this side. Not always the case, but right now it is. So I'm really gonna stretch it here. Set that butt back a little, diagonal reach over. Good, all right, let's take it up one more time. Reach out and over. Hopefully this feels a little easier. Round two. Reach further, arch over a little bit more. Whatever feels good to you, straight out or arched over. Good, 2, 1, and shift your butt back, reach diagonal forward, close your chest down, and we're arching over from our tailbone to our middle finger. Right out here, it's a big arch over. Let your neck hang, just relax. And beautiful. Now let's put both hands down. Take your knees back under your hips and drop your hips down. Great work there. Feet go straight back from your hips. Great job. Turn left over your left shoulder. And right over your right shoulder. Good. Back to the middle. Look up. Great job. Come onto your hands and knees, pull that spine up. And let's rock it down, do a little cat and cow flow right here. Great job. One more big deep breath in. Exhale and lift your spine. And then rock it back until you're having a seat. Okay, I'm gonna face forward with you here and we're gonna go kind of a little glute flow, lower back glute flow, okay? So take your left foot, put it right on your knee, and I want you to walk yourself up to that shin, nice and straight here. Flex your toe towards your face. Okay, and I want you to stay right here. As you flex this toe, I want you to drive this knee away from your chest. Good work. A little bit further for 3, 2, 1. Good. Top leg, take it out to the side. Bottom leg, you're shifting back. Okay, so we go into a little pigeon here. All right, fold over if you can. If you need to just work on getting this hip right facing down to the mat, go right there. Okay, we're gonna stay here for 20 seconds, so go as low as you can. Stay there. Good, push a little further down for 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, now take it back to where we started. Take that back leg, scoop up the top leg, push right here. You're probably gonna find that feels a lot better, right? Good, push here. Let's move forward towards that shin, chest to your shin. Push 5, push 4, 3, chest to shin, 2, 1. Good, take it out to the side. Top leg becomes the front, back leg pushes back. Get that hip over and down, let's go. Good work. All right, let's come back in. Now your front leg becomes the bottom leg, okay? We're switching sides. Walk it up, walk it up, walk it up. Good, chest to your shin. Flex your toe, drive your knee away. There it is. Good, 3, 2, 1, and take that top leg. It becomes the front leg in your pigeon. Take this other leg back, roll the hip towards the ground. Even if you need to come up here, fine, okay? Go as deep as you can. Good, a little deeper, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back up, we reverse it one more time. Okay, top leg becomes your top leg again, and you're walking up, push, 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 that chest to your glute. Chest to your shin, not your glute. Good, you're feeling it in your glute. There we go. Give me just about 15 more seconds here. Clock just rolled out and I want to end you over here. So take that top leg, make it your front leg, back leg goes back, and let's roll down over top. Good, stay right here and I want you to push your chest down to the floor, push that hip down to the floor. And as we just close it out here, I want you to think about the potential that you have to throw 20 minutes of stretching into your day, anywhere. When you first wake up, when you're done with your workout, right before you go to bed, in the middle of your day when you start to lose energy, anywhere, okay? Walk it back in nice and slow. I want you to come in, just take a big deep breath. Okay, anywhere in your day that you can stretch, aside from right before your workout. I want that to be a little bit more active. I want that to be full of movement, okay, not static stretching like we did today. Anywhere outside of like the hour before your workout, I want you to stretch. It's a perfect time to stretch anytime, okay, outside of that portion. So make sure you're doing your body good. Make sure you're not just sitting around saying I have hip pain, saying I have back pain, okay, and actually do something about it consistently. It's the same thing as if you want to gain weight or if you want to lose weight. You don't just talk about it. If you really want to change it, you do make some changes in your lifestyle and in your strength and conditioning programming or whatever workouts you're doing. You make some changes to see some changes. Same thing with mobility, okay? Especially hips, low back, glutes, hamstring. All of this, if we're sitting like this all the time, this is where most people find that pain. Here, 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 right? So this stretch each day, 20 minutes. I'll go ahead and let you go, but make sure you keep working on this, okay? Share it with a friend who has some low back pain, has some hip pain, has some tight hamstrings, okay? Tag them in it. Share this post. Whatever you need to do to help more people, that's what we're about. So I appreciate you doing that for us. Make sure before you head out today that you have subscribed to the channel, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day.